Hello, hello, Marina. We made it.
Oh, finally, my Tanya, hello. We guys tried to connect 3 times on Instagram Live, but as I'm in Dubai, I know we always have those kind of issues, and we really apologize. Forgive us for this. But yeah, we always have solution to share
Yes.
informations and to share some love out there. And here we go, Zoom.
Here we go on Zoom, and we will share later, of course, everywhere. So this is Marina that I said before that I want to introduce you in couple of words, which is really hard because Marina is like this big sunshine that we can talk hours or days, right? So I would like you, Marina, to introduce yourself. What are you doing? How is your journey till now? What is still your plan? And then we will just discuss as we usually do when we have our mindful coffees together.
Thank you so much, my Tanya. First of all, hello to all of you. And we really truly appreciate anyone who showing up for yourself, right? To take some informations from us and good energy as well. I am holistic health and wellness coach. I am always almost 16 years in a health and wellness industry and fitness industry. And all my life, I'm in sport. Literally, I, Tanya, grow in sport. I mean,
Mm.
being active, as my parents bring me when I was 3 years old, first on ballet, and this is how I start. Let's say that my body learn to be very active and somehow was very natural for me then to be on this side.
Mm-hmm.
But next to all my studies, which are now, I will talk about that a little bit later as well. My first graduation was on my drama university. I'm actress, and that helps me a lot with who I am, with my inner search of really truly who I am. And yeah, now here we go. I'm in the fitness industry, like I said, 16 years now.
Yes, this is how we met. You were a personal trainer, and it was this spark, when you met someone on your frequency, as I'm usually talking about these frequencies, is like, oh, we just connected. It was just click, 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 both with like, I'm not going to say same mindset because it's really hard to have something same with anyone, but really similar. And we are both entrepreneurs. We both wanna help people to live better, right? And you said this inner search, and for some people this is like a la la land. They have no clue what we are talking about, so this video is for beginners and for people who are already in entrepreneurship, who want some more motivation, some tricks, some maybe techniques how to help yourself to be your inner coach, right? So how this all started, because now you're not anymore just personal trainer, you are growing, expanding, you're having this personal development journey for yourself, and this is how you help your clients. So how all this happened and when?
Tanya, I don't believe the things happening over the night.
Yeah.
At least it didn't happen to me
Mm.
because I don't know if it's maybe very natural to me that side of that all my life I was be leading with my inner voice and going always inside of me to listen what I truly need. Even since from the childhood, I always followed that inner voice. And when you have that gut feeling,
Yes.
even when it's scary and you have fear about something, what you hear as an inner voice, shall I do it? But actually that's always was the right decision. And me coming in Dubai back home, I was running my fitness ladies only club, and I go out from the acting completely because I saw that this is not anymore place for me, or at least in my country, it's not something where I want to explore more. And somehow through my friend who was always already in the fitness, she called me. She knows that I always was active in sports. She called me to do classes for her, and slowly, I start to as well to study, to educate myself. Then, I meantime, I opened my ladies only fitness club, and then after 6, 7 years, I came in Dubai because now I'm 41. And
I mean, all of you, let's stop for a second. Marina is 41, and look at this beauty shining inside
Only to
out.
this year.
Please, let's have a moment of appreciation that we have here Marina, who is leading with an example, right?
Thank you.
Yes. For the-
Everybody asking me what is the secret, but I'm saying secret is really your spirit and your energy. And as long as you know yourself, as long as you practice self-care and self-love through your day,
Hmm,
your energies are on a high frequencies.
bravo.
And for me, Tanya, life is about love and
Yeah,
giving and sharing.
yeah,
And you know, when you're speaking through your heart and not through your head, then you know people will feel, right. You cannot play with the people and lying them, right. It's not a marketing, this is what it is really.
yeah,
And this is, I think so, that this is my biggest secret.
bravo.
um, but yeah, and then my Tanya, just to be moving forward with the story, then I came in Dubai and I was working in a few clubs in Dubai, the in the fitness first, in a few, I was manager in a few clubs, and then after 3 years and a half almost, yeah, I resigned. For me, I achieved everything what I want. My way wasn't easy at all. I'm not gonna go deeper in the story how I was living and all these kind of things was really, really, really hard. When I say really hard, was really hard. And but I took my challenge, and even though when I sitting and crying, I say, God, look, I have those walls, I have this bed, it's okay, it's okay, I want to see
That's a
why
faith.
I'm here. Yes.
How
And
beautiful.
I always open with my heart to trust the process, to trust that journey of that it's not everything, how you say la la land, right? It's everything have a reason. And I really truly appreciate and I'm truly grateful for all I had in my life, for all very, very challenging experiences. And
Bravo. This is what we want to talk about today, guys. It's not about seeing us smiling in Dubai, in the best resorts, in the best hotels, with, I don't know, the best people around. It's really about the journey that we want to talk about. That's why I was inspired by Marina's story. I had a similar as well. It was never easy. No one gave us a gold there in Dubai and say, okay, let's start. Here you go. This is how some people see this situation, right? So this is how we started, and there is a long story that we don't want to talk today too long about it. But yes, this challenging times is not a failure. This is what we want to talk today about. It's about learning. It's about the learning process, right? So failing is not failing. It's about learning. So we have already two things here that if you guys are making notes, gratitude and failing is not failing, it's learning. It's a learning process in order to you to upgrade yourself, your mindset, your personality, your working skills, you knowing what you want, what works, what doesn't work, what you don't want, you know? And this is so important what Marina said, like nothing was easy, but I'm so grateful for all these challenging times. Wow.
yeah, definitely, definitely, because the problem when people, not a problem, but let's say why small amount of people succeed, right? And then the big, huge amount doesn't succeed
Yeah.
because people, for people usually is really, um, which I always stand up for people. And I want to everyone to say everybody have amazing strengths to do everything all right.
Yes.
The people usually doesn't want to be challenging when they for them is it easier to stay for a long time in a sadness, in pain, in frustration, being overwhelmed, being overtired, and to complain about all of this all the time.
Yeah.
Then when you ask them, okay, what which steps and actions you take
Hmm.
to change some of these situations, and then is a quiet time, no answer because no actions, right? And this is now easy life,
Hmm.
but then it's hard really to accept your own healing and to look deeply within yourself because work and inner work is absolutely everything.
Yes.
I did so much inner work. I hire coaches. I hire intuitive business coach. I have monk who work here with me. I didn't hire monk. He doesn't, we just exchange our energies, but he teaching me, right, about much deeper meditations. I did mindfulness. I have a guru as well that I'm, in the touch when I meet. Like I did my work
Bravo. This,
and myself as well. I'm theta healer practitioner as well. That even since childhood I really understand. I always was interested about who we are and about energies,
mhm,
and we are energy. Everything in this ecosystem on the universe is a frequency and energy, and everything working is surviving on the frequency and energy. And then guys, the very important is to understand, when you're a long time in sadness, madness, complainings, your frequency of your full body, which is your avatar that you having all experiences in your life, it's very low frequency. Then we can have a sicknesses, then we can have injuries from nowhere, and so on. And then we can bring in our energy field, magnetic field in our environment, people who doesn't resonate with us or bad situations, and then we will be completely in a one magical cycle.
yes.
But it's much better when we stop and we truly ask people for help and we show up for ourselves, because nobody will ever show up for ourselves. Never. If I didn't had my vision of where I want to be and how I truly want to serve my soul on this planet till I am in this lifetime,
Yes.
and how I want to serve planet, Mother Earth, and how I want to serve people, that my belonging here and existence is actually useful from the space of love.
Bravo.
And this is where I made my change. I mean, a lot of things happen in my life that actually, me by losing my father and so many things, that they were like just dragging me more into that of who I want to be and how I want to serve one human being or more.
Bravo.
Um,
Guys, exactly
yeah,
what they're saying here. It's not in a day, it's not in a second. People want this magic pill. Give me so I will know what's my vision. You need to go deeper to inner self to see what works for you. What do you like doing? It can be million things that you did in your lifetime together. I did completely different stuff before coaching, but everything was part of the journey that I am on now. I learned my, you know, techniques, how to help myself first. That was 12 years ago. I went through depression, which is the best experience ever because now I know better from my own perspective how I can help others. I know what worked, what it didn't work, right? All these experiences that we had as well, us being from countries, Serbia, Slovenia, living in Dubai, it's hard. Completely different culture, people, how to survive. This survival instinct is, going inside of you and help you, right? So it's not just la la land, as we said. Someone is giving you magic pill. This is the best version of you now in one day. It's you making the process. But as we said, it's so important to ask for help. As you said, guru, monk, coaches, mentors, consultants, healers, like we are not saying anything is there wrong with you that you need that. It's just you that you want your personal development. That's it.
yeah, exactly, Tanya. I will just agree with these guys because when we asking for help doesn't really mean to, this is society who holding you back of telling you that if you show and you say loudly that you're not feeling well, that you perceive as a weak person. And by the way, all of us from our countries, I remember how long, Tanya, I stay in my masculinity for
Mm,
so long
that's a
and
big one.
pushing through my life and being tired and thinking that everything I need to do myself alone, I need to do alone. And this is what I learned in my country by looking at other women, right? How they carry bags, they do everything. Everything, absolutely everything. No maids, no help.
Yes.
Woman doesn't have time to take care of herself, right? And staying in that masculinity all my life, I was thinking this is how women should be as well. This is how I should perceive my life, from the space of just pushing and
Yes.
not being.
Bravo.
But then I make my choice to be in my life because I will be more useful. And I choose always health over everything.
Bravo.
I always wanted to be healthy mentally and physically person, energetically, that I can actually be good to myself, to my environment, to my clients, to every human being, to nature, to every animal on this planet. And for me, I think so. This is responsibility of every human being to
Wow.
take care of yourself and to take open responsibility for
Yes.
open life. Because when we're looking for coaches, the first question I'm asking my clients when I do interview who will work with me, it's did you had a coach and do you know what coaching is?
Mhm.
Because people have Tanya, different perception of what coaching is.
Of course.
People think when they're
Some
coming
people
to you,
coaches completely.
yeah, they expect you to fix them,
Mm.
but this is not what is about coaching. And nobody need fixing because another human being is already perfect and have already own strengths, which are maybe somewhere just forgotten. And the
Yes.
coach is there to hold your space, to allow you to be in that space
Yes.
and to see your strengths.
Yes.
And this is what is about. Um, but I will absolutely agree with this. And I really, as well, respect, and I know that a lot of people, Tanya, are, have fear of unknown. This is why we feel fear to change something. And if you guys ask me now, did I know that I will be entrepreneur and that I will leave almost 18 clients on a COVID time and change and start from zero to serve what I really truly feel to serve, then you will tell me, I will tell you, no, no way, But yes, I did.
Bravo.
I
Exactly, guys,
did.
what Marina is saying. As well, me in last 10 years, I think I changed my path. It is the same path, but I changed it. I started from zero, I think at least 10 times in 10 years. This sounds crazy, right?
Yeah,
But I did
absolutely.
because I'm
Yeah,
doing changes a bit faster. So I'm taking shortcuts, and I know that every single person is different. I'm not saying you need to do the same thing. I'm saying
absolutely.
this was me, seeing, okay, this works, this doesn't work. I'm taking this from what I learned, I'm leaving this on the side. This doesn't work. So you just see, you search, and exactly as Marina said, there is this fear that you need to face and do it anyways, right? The fear of unknown. But there is such a beauty in this. Guys, we can tell you it's so worth it. It's like you're climbing on the mountain, you don't know what will be there, but once you get there, it's just so satisfying, right?
Yes,
Exactly
absolutely.
as Marina
I
said.
did. I did, Tanya, with all my coaches and even through Theta Healing. I did a lot of clearing of my system,
Mhm.
of all these baggage and limited belief system, and who I am as a person without my name, without my profession, right? Who I am without my ID. And
Yes.
if we ask people, 98% of people will think who they are without name, without profession, without a country. Then I said to myself, I'm love, I'm love to myself and to everything and to my life. And what I wanted to tell you, my mind just split.
Yes.
Remind me what we were talking
So
about.
many things at the same time.
It's okay. Yeah, but I wanted to say that I did actually a lot of inner work, and even all coaches that I'm working still with them, that doesn't mean anything is wrong with me. I'm just developing and growing myself a lot. Uh, I needed to clear my system, and was painful, right? I needed to face as well the things that I picked from the childhood. Uh, I needed to face those things. I cry so much,
Yes.
but when you release that baggage, your cells and body holding somewhere, it's just like, oh my God, you feel you breathe.
Yeah.
and things really starting to happen for you,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
But we did the work. So this is the things that we said how this happened. It happens when you did something. And
Oh
what
yeah.
Nina said, it's really important that we want to, highlight here taking responsibility for your own life. This is how we start with each client, everyone who talks with us. It's not someone giving you this magic pill that we spoke about. It's about you taking responsibility for your own life. And then we guide you. We are trained to guide you, but there is nothing wrong in asking for help. There is so much strength in that, not weakness, right?
Yeah.
We are
Yeah.
working with really powerful people who know how important is that. So we are
Yeah.
not saying that anything is wrong with you, you just want to improve or just find what is already inside of you. We don't give you something from outside, we just wake up what is inside. And you forgot or you started to believe that there is something that you can't do. There is this belief system that next time we can have this topic completely separately because it's a lot to talk about our traumas, about our belief system that we learn in the childhood. In other videos I spoke about that a lot, so you can have it there, a look. And today, yes, we want to say that we are here to give a bit of more techniques or tips or tools, whatever you want, right? How to deal with this fear as you started to talk about fear of unknown. What helped you the most when this fear started to grow inside of you and you were like, what now? Right? What now?
I can tell you what is the feeling, you know. I will tell you when first time actually was for me, and I didn't sleep all night. I literally cry, and I couldn't sleep. That was the moment of the COVID time,
Mm.
when it was lockdown in Dubai. And then I finally had time because, like Tanya says, I was the personal trainer. Then after I resigned from my company, I was working for myself, and I had always between 15, 18 clients, very regular people, and people who are with me like 3, 4 years, 2 years, like really, really amazing human beings. And all of them was like my family. Um, but on a COVID time, as I had time to finally working on myself and to hear myself, to stop for a second, right? To be with myself.
Yes.
I just got that feeling within myself that I would love to change something that I don't see and that don't resonate with the fitness industry anymore. That fitness industry need to grow on a different level of working with people, or I want to actually upgrade my service, how I'm working with my clients. Because I, as in my journey, and I always was interested of really knowing my body and as well educating my clients about their own body health and wellness completely. um, uh, I figure out that by just changing someone's body in the gym, I actually still seeing frustrated people. I still see that people going back to their lives and they're coming in the gym, uh, not just to be little more healthy, because guys, remember, this is the small thing in all things of health and wellness, of being in well-being and being healthy mentally and physically. Because if mentally you're not well, your body not gonna feel well. Your body will tell you. And it's okay that I have my six packs and I don't know what, but it's not about that. It's about as well what you want to create and how you feel and what your life looking like.
Yep.
And then you combine all of that. And just in a moment, I wanted really to rest of me going around being 15 hours on work. I got married, I wanted to have family and to open my space to be mom as well. And I say how I will do all of that if I'm just serving people, in the gym, and to be available when they need me, when they think that they're ready to do a little bit training. uh, some of them will truly appreciate that, some of them won't appreciate, and I need to be available constantly. with the 1 day off. And then I say, do I really want first to serve people like that, to being always tired
Bravo.
and to not give my
Best.
101% to my clients?
Yeah.
Or I want to change something to create my freedom, which I deserve, and
Yes.
as well to working with the people even more deeper, that I can literally support their mind and their body together inside of their life. And this is moment when I change, and then I hire the
Mm.
person who is intuitive business coach, amazing woman, Natasha Rogstrom. And she was my client in that time. And when I was telling to her that I would love to have more freedom, that I would love to have time to read books, that I will have time as well to give 101% to my clients, but as well that I want to have my time and I want to be all the time overwhelmed, just rushing around.
Mm.
And then we start, she offered me her service. We started working together as she's a healer as well. She's absolutely amazing. Yeah, she put me through all of that. And then she told me, you need from here to switch here. And I say, oh my God, how? Slowly, Marina, you are not so far personal trainer anymore. You're more than that. And this is your service. This is what you will offer to your client. Who doesn't resonate with that, it's okay.
Yeah.
They will find their way to find new coaches or you will refer new ones.
Mhm.
And for me, I remember because I love my clients so much, and those people mean to me a lot. I'm so grateful that I have them. Uh, I was like, how I will do that. That was the biggest fear. But then I did healing around that,
Yeah.
actually, why I
Yeah.
cannot separate myself. And this is how everything starts. But I want to say to everyone, just be brave.
Yes, you see, guys, here it's not about Marina's story, it's not about my story, it's about you learning from our story. So, here, what I see, it's the biggest thing that you can learn, guys. The journey gets lonely. I heard this so many times. I had this on my skin, on my own journey. It gets lonely, guys. The people starts to go away. You don't have so much time for them. Plus, you change. We started to talk before about frequencies. You go from this frequency to this one. So people from this frequency, they don't resonate with you anymore. So there is a
No.
big gap, when you change fast, it's a bit of shock for the people around you. From
Mm.
each entrepreneur, I heard this sentence that it gets lonely. It's a big,
Lonely. I was feeling actually that I'm lonely. I had guys between, like I said, 15 and 18 clients, which I really truly love. And my salary, the money I was earning was more than good, right? And I says no to all of that. I got brave to say what I'm offering. Even I remember when I needed to say to every client, my throat was shaking
I
literally.
feel you.
I cried so much, Tanya. You cannot believe. And I didn't want to my client to perceive me that I want to hurt them, that I'm leaving them or anything like that. But I needed to grow. I needed to follow my soul and I needed to follow where I want and how I really want now because I grow from all this time. I cannot be all my life just personal trainer because I felt that I want to grow myself and I grow myself a lot and I invest a lot in education and everything uh, for myself. Then I can share to other human being. And yes, I felt lonely, and I stay actually just two clients
Mhm.
told
Bravo.
me yes, and I stay with the two clients on that time. Yeah, and was really, really, really hard. But now I'm working with the leaders. Like I can say my clients, I choose them. They're my soul aligned clients, um, leaders who are really, really leaders, and they're top in their professions and amazing human beings.
Yes,
And still as well amazing. Like energies will guys always find you. And when you want to change something, sometimes you need to detach yourself from your environment if it's not supportive or doesn't understand you or is not on the same resonance and frequency like you. And that doesn't mean you love them less. No, I still love my clients.
exactly.
People, each person that I met in Dubai that came in my space, and have opportunity to work with me, and me having opportunity to be in their space, I'm truly grateful. I grow with them. I will not be here if I didn't had all of them. I
Wow.
will never be here.
Bravo.
And but it doesn't mean that I love them less. No, I just needed to move forward and to look what I need to do, even though it was very painful.
This is the moment, yes, when everything shifts, when you choose you over your name, over your personality, over your salary, over the people around you, even over the family that is telling you, no, go to your comfort zone. Here is salary. What are you thinking about, right? Even your partners, maybe, and friends who will say, what are you thinking about? Like, for both of us, right? To be in a city like Dubai and without salary and go on this journey alone is like, what are you thinking? And you're a woman. Hey, calm down. And what we
Yeah,
all learn as well, I saw from women, because mostly we are helping women to go to this journey, is this masculine energy that we believe that it helps us. When I opened my first company, I remember, oh, now I need to be in this masculine energy, I need to put this mask on, go out and do everything really in the way that men do. And I was like, hey, that's not me. I can lead with my feminine side. And guys, we all have both. You won't be just
yeah,
feminine, you won't be just masculine. People don't know what that even means. So maybe in another discussion that we will have, we can talk about this as well. How important is to balance these two energies. We have both.
yeah,
Man, you even have this feminine energy that it will help you. Usually men comes to me and they have no clue about emotional intelligence, how to express their emotions, their feelings, what they even feel. When you ask them, so how do you feel? He's like, I'm good. I'm like, no, no, no. I'm not
no,
as
how you feel? Yes.
right.
I know, absolutely. You're absolutely right, my Tanya. And I'm just passionate about this subject. Last night, actually, I had an interview with LA Style magazine, which is from 80s, old one. And let's see what will be there. But just opportunities open up. Actually, when I bring back to myself, to my feminine energy, to be in a balance with my masculine, right? Masculine as well is amazing. But
Yes.
if we are in a on each a lot more than another, then we are completely out of the balance.
Yes.
And like we say, the balance is the best in life, in everything, and as well with the masculinity and femininity as well. But yes, what I can actually advice to be the first step, everybody who watching this video, is start small. Don't expect from yourself that you need to change everything in one night. It's a really guys journey. How you will change things when you first have vision for 7 days, vision for a month, vision for 6 months, and then for a year.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say like that. And then actions, small actions that you will take to reach those goals one by one, slowly. Second thing, speak. Find person or coach that you can actually speak your truth, because I know how much my throat chakra and my throat was blocked of not speaking at all.
Yeah.
And when you start slowly, slowly with the small steps, trust me, guys, it's absolutely safe. Wherever you feel, it's safe and it's okay. Just start. Even though, like I says, you need to separate yourself. Even if you need to delete phone number from the moment of some of your friends or people who really constantly doesn't resonate with you, just do it for your good and for their good as well, because you will be better person to them as well when you're a good person to yourself. And those small steps, the third thing, and I can say first one, all of that is coming to self-love. If we're talking about
Man.
God, if we're
Yes.
talking about energy, whatever is that for you,
Yes.
We are creation of unconditional love. And if we want, when people say, I want God to help me, we pray for something or whatever you believe in, it's just energy or creation. uh, it's going through you. If you're not separate, you are not here and then there is something. We are part of this universe and we are in connection through that frequency, to that energy, and universe listening to you all the time. And if you make yourself sad all the time, then universe listening to you will bring you more sadness.
Yes. This
If
is the
you
one
are non-stop,
that we
yeah.
need to have as well. Separate topic. It's so much to talk about this one. Yes.
Yeah, I just, for me, all of that is actually, guys, so connected
Mm.
that those kind of things as well will lead you through your transformation of when you want to start to doing something yourself.
Yes. And with this
Because yeah,
small
it's taking the courage.
Yes, and with these small actions, what is before this action is to start with small habits, really
Yeah,
small habits that you can be proud of you in the end of the day that you did this small step with new habit. When you change your habits, you change your life. I
yeah.
remember, as well when my boyfriend started with this entrepreneur life, since we are together, he changed his life as well completely. And I saw him doing the same thing that he did before when he was still an employee, which was not bad because what he learned before, he had to need to have this discipline to wake up 5 a.m., 6 a.m. And I was like, I'm waking up 8 or 9 because in Dubai you're just used to that. You don't wake up in Dubai usually 6 a.m. Nothing is even open. You can get a cup of coffee before 9, right? And then I started to learn, as well from him. And he thought all the time that he's learning from me. I'm like, no, no, no. I'm learning from every single one, even from my clients, even from people around me. Small things, small habits, what can benefit me, because I was this free-minded, person that everything comes to me. I'm doing a bit of this, a bit of that. And then I was like, oh, let me stop and reflect. If I want to come from here to here, what I need more is discipline, which in Dubai, we can tell it's not so easy to have, especially when you start as entrepreneur. Because today our topic is entrepreneurship, and we can tell you it can get not just lonely, even lazy. You are your own boss, and what you need there is your inner coach to discipline you, right? So let's just wrap this conversation with this one. What do you think, Marina? Would you tell people how to activate this inner coach to be as well more disciplined? To say, look, you wake up, you need to be disciplined, you're your own boss, your own coach. What do I need to do now?
For me, I create all my, first, I have a lot of spiritual practices that I do. And I'm very connected to myself and to universal energy, to God, wherever I say it's for another human being. For me, is the creation of everything and unconditional love. From the morning till evening, I'm connected to that. And it's very important that always I have my vision in front of my eyes.
Yeah.
I love to write. I love to write. Every day I have journal that I'm writing, no matter for me which part of the day is. Amazing. Exactly. So beautiful.
You can do it.
I got new one. Yeah. And I just love to write. This is how I do. That doesn't mean that another person should do the same, right? But whatever Tanya I want to do for me is a guy's connection when I close my eyes and I always ask myself, what is the best for me?
Yeah.
And I will always get answers because we're trying to find solutions and answers and motivation to another people. But actually, your own motivation. You need to find your own motivation and intention. Intention that I create before I do anything.
Mhm.
Even if I do my training in the gym, I create intention. Okay, today I'm doing this training because I want. Uh, I'm working on that with my client, opening a charity foundation with God. I want to be strong and healthy when that happened, that I can actually participate fully. Or I preparing my body to be mom. I want my body to be strong
Yeah,
because I want to welcome this another soul. Those kind of things, intention, creating intention in your day is so powerful.
yeah,
When you're doing things without knowing why you're doing them, then this is same
exactly.
like you don't know where you're going.
Exactly. Guys, this is so important. Write down this. When you don't know how to get there and how to motivate yourself, ask yourself why I want to get there. This is such an important thing that you ask yourself why I want to be there. Why? So it's not just I want $10,000 monthly. Why you want this $10,000? I want to help
Yeah,
others. I want to provide. I want to, be on this high frequency. I want to eat healthy. And this why you want
yeah.
this will get you there. This is your motivation. Bravo.
Yes. Yeah. Why? The
Thank you.
question why is absolutely amazing and powerful and really bringing so much clarity to our brain when we don't know, when we just randomly doing things or we are on autopilot. I like I tell you, Tanya, I have a lot of spiritual practices. I do very high level meditations, a lot of kind of things like I do inner work daily. And for me, it's really important that connection. This is something what's really leading me, something what bringing me. When you want to manifest something, it's just things coming to me because my frequency is a high, and when I'm thinking about that I need to solve something on a digital level, will come information to me,
Yeah.
and yeah, this is how. But it's. I'm not saying that is easy, but it's worth it.
It's worth it. Exactly my sentence, what I'm always saying. No one is telling you it will be easy. It's worth it. And what you can do, as we said, if you don't find, comfortable yourself talking with a mentor, coach, consultant, what you can do at the beginning is write down. I always say that, always
Yeah,
in the video, you can find this tip. Journaling, write down your vision, where you want to be, and the most important, why you want to get there. When people say, I just want to be entrepreneur, why? Oh, I want to have freedom.
yeah.
Okay, what will this freedom give?
Why?
More time with my family, with my friends. Okay, what is this going to give you? More happiness, more peace. Oh, here we go. You want to reach the feeling. Which feeling you want to reach with this freedom?
Peace.
Entrepreneurship, peace, love. For someone, excitement. I can get again excited about the things that I didn't have time before, about my new hobbies, whatever is there, right?
And very important as well, Tanya, through work, this is one side of entrepreneurship, but as well when people leaning into it.
Yeah.
It's very important, guys, to understand how you want to participate in this world,
Yes.
how you want to show up. My heart truly cannot resonate with so many harming things on the planet that humans doing. And before a long time ago, I knew to cry for days of seeing somebody torturing animal or burning the forest or I don't know, harming another human being. But now I realize that I cannot be useful person if I'm putting my focus on those kind of things. But I make decision to put focus on the good things which happening in this planet and what I want to be as a human being, that then I can really stand up and really be useful to be productive. And it's very important that all of you take your responsibility, which human you want to be. And if you have family and you have kids as well, for your kids, you first need to look which human you want to be, how your kids can be as well in good service one day on this planet. And in the entrepreneurship, when you do your work, this is where you think as well what your work, this is what I was working on before I start, will serve on the planet,
Bravo.
what will create and what will change.
Yes.
And so I assume for me and for Tanya and for myself, as we're doing this kind of work, I'm doing mind body integrative coaching program. Tanya is a master NLP coach, and we actually changing people's lives,
Yeah.
and we actually helping you guys, beautiful souls, to thrive and to see your own strengths. Because what I do, Tanya, when somebody asks me, I say, I do that for the mother, for the earth, for the mother earth. I do that for this planet because we have everything
Yes, guys.
here.
So this is what we are here to help you to thrive instead survive. Usually people are just surviving till they don't get to the point, I can't live like this anymore. But we are not here to tell you that you need to get to the point when you say it's enough. Do that before you are overwhelmed, before you get, sick or whatever that you don't want. Just do
Yeah.
this before. It's about the balance, to balance your soul, mind, and body before you get overwhelmed.
I will just, on the end, send so much love to everyone who watching this video. I want to tell you guys that every each of you is absolutely amazing human being, and you have all power and strength to thrive in your life and to see your light and to see that love within. Because if somebody tell me I don't know what love is, I need to learn what love is, you doesn't need to learn what love is, because you are already love. And you are here, you came here from the space of love. You are already love. That doesn't need to learn what love is. But I want to encourage you, to support you with the bottom of my heart. We need you. We need every man and woman on this planet mentally, physically healthy, responsible, and be brave to step into your fears and take actions. We are here to
Bravo.
your space. Thank you
That's
so
what
much.
so lovely, Marina. And, as we are always saying, lead with kindness. Even if you think that this masculine energy will help you, that you go there with this force, with this anger, calm down, meditate. You can combine everything and you can succeed with kindness, with this loving heart, as Marina have. So thank you so much, Marina, for all your tips, for your energy, for your time.
Ciao.
Have a lovely day.